I came to this remote river delta looking for something ancient, something that shouldn't exist. But I found something small, something scared, struggling against the tide of a world too big. Dehydrated, weak, stranded far from the deep currents they need. A newborn Leviathan, alone. Everything about this says I should leave him. Intervention is never part of the natural process.
But this isn't natural. He's dying. Some instincts are stronger than the filmmaker's code. Trust the process. It's the only catchphrase I have. I know what happens if I walk away now. Here we go, little buddy.
This whole area, they call it the Ghost Estuary, because nothing ever stays. Everything leaves, or it dies.
The first priority is temperature and moisture. He's cold. The scales need deep, pure water, not this brackish soup.
That's a good boy, just hang on.
I can't take him to the local reserve. They'll quarantine him, study him, maybe even put him down. I know the drill.
A lot of this work comes down to making a choice and living with the consequences of that difficult choice.
There's only one place he can go where I know he'll be safe, where I can give him a shot at survival.
The first thing he needs is an environment that can mimic the conditions of the open, deep ocean.
The ultimate test. If he rejects the water, if he can't accept the salinity, then we have a major problem.
All right, let's see, little guy.
That's a good sign. The body relaxes. It accepts the medium. The internal systems are beginning to reactivate. This creature, this sea serpent, he's going to need a name. Something that speaks to his power and his fragility.
The journey to the ocean starts here, in this tub. My personal Leviathan. His name is Levi.
Recovery isn't passive. It demands constant, precise work. Every parameter has to be perfect for a deep-sea creature. The folklore suggests Leviathans thrive only in highly saline, highly pressurized environments. A small tub is pushing it.
So we begin the process of replicating the deep ocean. Salt, minerals, trace elements. It's a chemistry lesson.
Getting that perfect oceanic mix, buddy.
The good news is, Levi is stable. He is resting, and the high salinity is already beginning to change his skin tone. Cleanliness is survival. Leviathans, by nature, inhabit vast spaces. This tub needs a circulatory system.
Welcome to the Phantom Sanctuary. The deep blue is ready, the feeding inlet and the cave mouth are established.
And every ecosystem needs a cleaner. Meet Gil, a mythical giant hermit crab with a very important job.
The toughest task, the first feeding. Leviathans are apex predators. His instincts could be volatile or absent completely. He senses it, the sudden shift in chemistry, the scent of fresh prey. The hunter in him is waking up.
Look at that. Come on, buddy, take it.
Here we go, the first strike. A necessary leap of faith, both for the keeper and the creature.
All right, little torpedo, settle down.
Okay, aggressive. We will try that again. He has the drive, now he just needs the accuracy and the energy.
The Leviathan is intelligent. He's assessing the current. He's learning the shape of this small world very quickly. Look at that. He's stabilized. He's eating. The blue stripe, the sign of vitality and the Leviathan's true power, is returning.
The emerald green meets my brown eyes. This is the moment. Do you see a threat, or do you see a provider? He recognizes the scent of my hand now. He trusts the source. The aggression is gone, replaced by pure, hungry focus. The ultimate breakthrough. Physical contact. This is how the bond begins. A non-verbal agreement. He's doing his happy chuff. It's a low, bubbly sound, like a sigh of pure contentment. He trusts me. The growth is already measurable. We've gone from 8 inches to almost 2 feet in 24 hours. This isn't normal growth. Lore suggests this explosive growth is a defense mechanism, a desperate attempt to reach the scale of its true element, the sea.
All right, let's try the new one, little destroyer.
Stress causes growth, so we need to manage the boredom.
Curiosity wins. He doesn't attack it, he circles. He's trying to figure out the angles, the physics of this strange object. And the element of control. This quartz is a magical sink, stabilizing the volatile silver energy inside him. It's a temporary buffer.
We are moving into the sleep cycle. The trust is absolute now. He needs the security of a presence before he can truly rest.
The classic serpent sleep. The tight S-curl, close to the warmest point in the habitat. A sign of total security.
Sometimes I need to remind myself he's a myth. He nuzzles my leg like a stray kitten, just looking for warmth and comfort. Look at that. I made the right choice. No study, no sanctuary could replace this.
The bond is established, but a creature of the elements doesn't wait. The first cycle of explosive growth begins now.
He's now 3 feet long, 15 pounds. He's no longer a baby, he's a powerful hatchling. And this space is
The end of the bathtub era. The next stage of his life, and my work, demands a much, much bigger body of water.
The bathtub is maxed out. If Levi keeps growing exponentially, we need a new home, and we need it finished yesterday.
Days of work, all for this one moment. The new Deep Blue, a custom-built, filtered fiberglass pool.
Even at 3 feet, moving him is a two-person job. He's solid muscle now and profoundly heavy.
Freedom. He realizes the space. This wide, deep area instantly calms him. He can move, he can swim, he can live. The growth accelerates again. 2 inches a day becomes 4, then 6. The new space is triggering another exponential burst.
He's demanding more food than I can safely manage alone. I need help. I need a distraction and an extra pair of eyes.
Meet Maelstrom, a pelican-eagle hybrid. Fast, smart, and a necessary ally when you're feeding a creature that's 9 feet long.
The arrangement is simple. Male distracts, I feed. Keeping the hunter distracted long enough to get the job done safely is key. Even Gil senses the shift in power. He's working faster, moving his enormous shell with a nervous energy I haven't seen before.
I bought this tracking collar months ago, believing it was for some far-off day. Now it feels like it's needed next week. Boredom leads to destruction. He's still curious, but his size means his games now involve powerful, explosive forces. The growth is overwhelming the system. The silver-veined quartz can't absorb all the latent energy anymore. Something has to give.
And then, the first accident. An uncontrolled silver shock. A non-lethal, highly localized electrical burst.
The moment the power turns volatile, the environment turns hostile. We're on borrowed time in this dome now.
What was that? Come on, buddy, look at that damage.
Levi isn't malicious. He's scared, and he doesn't understand the latent, electric energy building up inside him.
The filter is dead. The water is stagnating. He's 9 feet long and growing. The only option left is to let him go, but not without a
He's too heavy to lift. I used the winch I installed for the construction. He resists, sensing the impending separation.
The ultimate test of trust. I have to remove the sling and secure the collar. A single mistake, and he could shock me, or worse.
We have to move him. The geodesic dome offers no protection from the elements of a 9-foot Leviathan. The path to the river is the only way out.
I don't leave him completely alone. Maelstrom will fly ahead, guide him to the deepest channel, and report back.
The final stretch. The brackish water that almost killed him as a baby is now his final hurdle. He needs to reach the open sea. He knows what the collar means. It's the final tether to me, and the last time I can be sure of his location.
The rescue is over. The commitment is complete. Now, the second half begins. The long wait.
The signal is strong. The tiny blue dot moves swiftly. He's found the deep currents. He's heading home.
Out of my control. Out of my life. He's safe. He's free. He's a Leviathan in his own kingdom now.
Our story is over. His story is just beginning.
3 weeks.
3 weeks since the release, the blue dot is still moving. Straight into the Atlantic deep water zone.
No sleep. Constant monitoring. He's behaving exactly as a fully realized Leviathan should.
The first confirmation comes from Mael. He's been circling the drop-off zone, reporting back on surface disturbances. And he saw something big. He confirmed the size. Levi is now over 20 feet. No longer a juvenile. He's a powerful predator in a crowded ocean. The silence from the official channels broke quickly. Unexplained large-scale vessel damage. I know that damage. It's an accidental silver shock.
The collateral damage is starting. The government will deploy. If I don't get there first, we're on his freedom. Maybe his life is forfeit.
Out into the deep water. The coordinates are clear. Mail is scouting ahead. I have 40 minutes before the naval research vessel arrives.
I'm closing in. 2 markers, Levi's signal, and a massive stationary signature. The trawler. He's circling the damaged ship.
The evidence is clear. The massive scorched score mark on the hull. An involuntary electrical discharge.
I have to lure him away from the surface. Distract him. The harpoon is only a defense, loaded with a non-lethal sedative, a last resort.
He senses my presence. The familiar heartbeat, the familiar scent. But he's no longer the small creature in my no time for gentleness. I have to get through the fear. The sheer size of him is staggering. He's growing even now.
Levi, it's me. Don't be scared. Too late. The Navy. They've found the anomaly. I have seconds to move them, or they'll fire.
Instinct takes over. He knows the threat is the newcomer. He turns and swims full speed away from the sonar ping. I follow, desperately. Go!
Swim, Levi, swim!
He dives, deeper than the collar is rated for. He's pushing the limits, escaping the hunters. He has to go where no one can follow.
The signal is gone. The collar failed under the pressure. He's free, untraceable, alone. My little Levi is gone.
I failed to save him from the world. But I saved him for the deep. Now I have to disappear.
I've gone back to the lore, the ancient texts, searching for any clue on where a Leviathan goes when it reaches it.
Mael is my last link. He hasn't left the area. He's stressed, pacing, and waiting for a signal only he can understand.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, this is Alex.
What?
The Great Calm, the place of the Leviathan myths. He didn't just survive, he migrated across an entire ocean.
He's alive. But if he is there, he's at a depth no creature of his age should be.
The journey is long, across a continent, over an ocean. Just me, my gear, and Mael, tucked safely into the cargo hold.
The final coordinates, the dive site, the Great Calm. The pressure here is crushing. If the drone fails, I lose him forever.
3,000 meters. 5,000. The pressure is immense. The drone is struggling. But the light is steady. The light is steady.
Deep, the abyssal plain. No light, no life. Just the crushing, endless black. He's somewhere down here. He has to be. Wait. A flash. A heartbeat. A pulse of electricity. It's him. The silver shock is
the Great Calm. A geothermal vent system. He didn't just find a home. He found a power source. He's feeding the element inside him.
the ultimate confirmation. The gold crescent is no longer faint. It's brilliant, a marred of an alpha, a sign of his true destiny.
He sees me. He recognizes me. The bond is still there. He's safe. He's home.
The true deep is silent.
One year later, the vast ocean is a keeper of secrets. The world has forgotten the Leviathan hatchling and the shocking sabotage trawler incident.
Alex Chen is a fisherman now.
Anonymous.
He's traded the satellite feed for the simple, honest work of...
He carries a constant reminder. The broken sapphire crescent scale. The one he found near the collapsed cave.
Maelstrom is the bridge.
The therapy of the sea. Out here, the line between myth and reality blurs. Out here, he can still feel the presence of the deep.
Then, the brief, sudden confirmation. Not through a signal, not through a scientist.
A feeling, a pressure change, a sound deep in the hull. He knows. He feels the immense.
The sky's response is pure joy. Maelstrom launches into the air, spiraling upward.
He's alive. He's immense. He's safe. He's the Phantom of the Deep. Alex is the keeper of the secret.